Welcome back, Sharks. As always, before we begin, a quick reminder that our Welcome Moon giveaway is still ongoing. I'm currently doing a bonus giveaway of 5 Welcome Moons, so if you want a chance to win, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. So, from the outset, Linnea does not resemble a conventional geo unit. Rather than focusing on personal damage or mono-geo reinforcement, her design emphasizes amplification, reaction synergy, and structured team support. She appears to expand Geo's flexibility rather than confine it. At CO, her kit already presents substantial value. She provides 30% raise shred, a 14% base damage bonus, a team-wide elemental mastery buff, off-field healing, and off-field geo application through her elemental skill. Let us begin with the raise shred. 30% resistance reduction is a meaningful contribution to any team's overall damage. Because resistance manipulation operates as a separate multiplier category, it enhances all forms of damage dealt to affected enemies. If this shred is reliably maintained through Lunar-Crystallize interactions, Linnea immediately establishes herself as a strong universal amplifier within reaction-oriented compositions. The 14% base damage bonus is particularly notable. Unlike standard elemental DMG increases, base damage modifiers apply earlier in the damage formula. This positioning allows them to scale multiplicatively with subsequent bonuses such as crit damage and reaction multipliers. While 14% may appear moderate, its placement within the calculation structure grants it considerable impact. The inclusion of a team-wide elemental mastery buff further clarifies her intended role. Linnea is built to function within reaction-based teams vaporize, melt, electrocharged, and other elemental compositions that rely on consistent reaction scaling. It's key to note that her kit does not compete with these systems, it reinforces them. Her off-field healing consolidates her utility. By providing sustain alongside amplification, she reduces the burden on team slots and enhances overall consistency. Moving to her constellations, we see a measured progression in power. C1 introduces quill-like mechanics, similar in concept to Shen's design, though with limited instances. This ensures the constellation enhances damage output without fundamentally redefining her role. It rewards optimized play, but does not become mandatory for functionality. C2 is more mechanically significant. In addition to granting team-wide crit damage, it increases the attack frequency of Lunar-Crystallize reactions. This is an acceleration of the reaction system itself. Rather than solely increasing individual trigger strength, it increases the rate at which those triggers occur. This distinction elevates her scaling in teams capable of maintaining strong elemental application. The more consistently reactions occur, the greater the value extracted from her kit. C4 introduces a modest def buff, reinforcing survivability and synergy without dramatically altering her performance profile. C6 enhances the multiplier of her quill mechanic and increases her personal burst damage. Importantly, these constellations amplify existing strengths rather than introducing entirely new mechanics. Her identity is firmly established at CO, and higher constellations refine rather than redefine her. Her signature weapon not providing team-wide buffs is also a noteworthy detail. This suggests that her primary value resides within her innate kit rather than being locked behind premium equipment, preserving accessibility and balance. Overall, the defining factor in her evaluation remains Lunar-Crystallize. If Lunar-Crystallize functions as a meaningful offensive reaction that contributes tangible damage while enabling her buffs, Linnea could serve as a pivotal support for reaction-focused teams. On the other hand, if Lunar-Crystallize primarily acts as a modifier that enables her amplification effects, she still remains a highly efficient specialist support whose value scales with team synergy and reaction consistency. Based on the information currently available, Linnea appears carefully designed, mechanically cohesive, and strategically impactful. Her strengths are layered rather than explosive, and her constellations enhance her core identity without distorting it. Her final evaluation will depend on uptime, energy economy, and the smoothness of Lunar-Crystallize interactions in practice. However, as it stands, Linnea presents herself as a composed and potentially influential addition to Geo's roster, one that emphasizes synergy, amplification, and long-term relevance. So yeah, Sharks, that's all we have for today. Let me know in the comments, are you planning to pull for Linnea, or are you saving for another banner? Also, make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Welcome Moon giveaway while it's still running. And with everything said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.